Folks, it doesn't matter how many times I put Kenna in the center of the pack when I make that noise. She jumps back up here to the top again. Now, folks, there are two mistakes a counterfeiter can make, and one of them is giving their money to a magician. The other one is they have a tendency to make these things out of an inferior grade of paper, and it's possible to determine the quality of the paper by the creases you put in the bill if you know how to fold it. I knew it wasn't the real $50 bill as soon as it just doesn't look like a 50 to me. Cigarette. Now, I'm going to keep this cigarette lit for a very short period of time. No one ever died from a lit cigarette for 10 seconds. So I don't think you have anything. Could you light that up for me, please? And tell me, what
all the non-smokers scatter.
Right. It won't be for two.
Well, I just have a lot of hairspray on it.
What brand is this? I mean, is it a light cigarette?
No, it's a heavy. It's a regular, full flavor.
The reason I asked you is because if this cigarette will burn at the right temperature, and I'm not promising anything, you will never ever actually see that cigarette again. Need to borrow a ring. I've had that eye on my that collection of yours ever since I've. Is there any chance that one of those will that one come off? Oh, that's a pretty little ring. There's even a place for a stone. Oh, where do you keep the batteries in that thing? That's really nice. Now, I'm not going to make it disappear, don't worry. I'm going to hide it a moment, so don't worry. But I'm going to ask you to hold my wrist so I don't disappear. Have you ever done this work before? We just met. Don't steal my watch, that's how I got it. Several things to remember, my sleeves are rolled up. Susie has a death grip on my wrist, no kidding. And this hand is empty. Now later you're going to remember, he showed you that hand empty. It never left your sight until he took out his key case. Now, inside the case is something I hope looks familiar. And if that's your ring, why are you holding my wrist? Well, don't applaud, I have a headache. Woo! And show that to everybody. Show it to everyone. Put it back for me. Okay, now I brought something with me to show you today, something in my pocket. In this pocket over here, I think, it's a card, the 10 of spades. Now let me ask you a question. What was the name of the card that you looked at?
It was
The 10 of spades? The reason I asked you that is because in this pocket I brought with me a card which just happens to be the 10 of spades. Not only that, but in this pocket I brought with me, I mean to say in this pocket I brought with me a card which, you know what folks, some days it works and some days it doesn't work. It's just one of those days who aren't magicians, who want me to do something. I don't have a deck of cards with me and I have to resort to something impromptu, so I can borrow a ring or maybe some coins, or maybe I have something with me. For example, I often carry around a pair of half dollars, and I'd like to show you a little impromptu trick that I do for people under those circumstances. So the idea is for me to cause the half dollar in this hand to jump out of my hand and to jump into this hand. Now, if you watch closely, you will actually see the coin as it goes. Now, you'll see it about halfway, which is right about there. Now watch. 1, 2,